Morning, everybody. It is nice and early on a Saturday morning. I'm going to do some reviews today. This one I was not planning on doing, but it's fresh in my mind, so I thought I would do it. Uh, if anybody, obviously you can see what this is by a little header of what I'm going to talk about. If you have not seen the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre, do not watch this. There will be spoilers. Um, I'm going to go into things, so if you definitely do want to watch it, don't watch this. If you have seen it, well, this is more for you. So, like the majority of horror fans, love Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The first one, I remember when I saw the first one the first time, was probably, it was a video rental at some point, God knows what year. But fantastic. The first film is an absolute classic. Since then, they have tried to do sequels, remakes, and nothing has worked. The new Texas Chainsaw on Netflix is supposed to be a sequel to the. I don't know if it's supposed to be a sequel to the first one, but it's supposed to be the original Leatherface. It's supposed to be the original Sally, which Sally is believable because she is very shriveled up and old, and there's nothing wrong with that. I don't blame her for doing the film because they probably paid her a good amount of money. But what a pile of garbage it was. Like, I don't understand why they keep doing this. Just make you want to make a slasher film if you just took the idea of the film, not even the idea. Okay, hold on. Back up. I don't edit videos, so this is just all going off the top of my head. So let me go back. So with the film starting, you've got these kids that are probably like early 20s driving a Tesla. Okay, that's funny to begin with. So they're driving a Tesla in Texas, in this remote Texas. Um, and that's funny enough to believe because a Tesla is ridiculously expensive. But I'll give them that one because more than likely all those kids live at home. A lot of the generation of that age now lives at home, doesn't pay for anything. If they do work, their money is just disposable income. But still, even with that, a Tesla is almost $1,000 a month. Anyway, okay, give you that. But then they go to this abandoned ghost town that we're to believe they've bought. Again, I'm sorry, I'm laughing because even in that sort of state, that would literally cost millions of dollars. So we're already off to a horrendous, believable start to this. But okay, it's a movie. It's supposed to be make believe. Let's put all that aside. They're loaded. They're rich. Hooray. Good for you guys. But now they're in this town. There's the orphanage with the old lady and which you know is supposed to be Leatherface. And Leatherface is definitely the wrong age. The original film is, as we all know it, we can see it and hear it in our heads, August 18th, 1973. So you're talking almost 50 years at this point. Leatherface, I mean, he should be mid 70s, possibly older. He's probably 20 years younger than that easily. Um, and I know why they don't use somebody that should be of the right age because what 75, 80-year-old guy is going to be running around with a chainsaw? It's going to look ridiculous. But everything about the film was ridiculous anyway, so this should just went for it. You get them kicked out. Was it their property? Was it not? I'm going with it was theirs just because when the cops came, the cops said, "We told you to get out weeks ago." So that to me right there, like there's been like this whole question thing, like even through like the whole thing, like was it theirs? Is it not theirs? Oh my God, this woman's dead. We killed her. Blah 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 blah. Like the cops came and said, we told you weeks ago to leave. So that to me right there, it was theirs. But then just after all of that, it's just it was awful. I mean, people will say, "Oh, the kills were good, the gore was good, the bus scene." I did like the half jaw hanging off. I did like that. Uh, it was dark, so you really couldn't see the CG with that, which is good because doing the CG is terrible. But it was obviously not going to be good when they put I think it was the second trailer out there that Laurie Strode appeared. Excuse me, Sally appeared, and I've been waiting for this. Oh God, did they really just do that? That was so bad. And again, I don't blame her for doing the film. She could probably got paid good to do it. I didn't look up her on IMDb, but what has she been doing? Probably not much. Sorry, I'm drinking coffee still. So many holes, so many things wrong. And the thing I just don't understand is why we keep doing this. The thing I started to mention before about the idea, if you took the idea of these kids buying a town that they're going to auction off and whatnot, and there's this old orphanage home, the woman is still there, she's got her oxygen, and one of the boys that she has been taking care of for 50 years, because that's how long she said she was running it, was there, and he was special. And all that happened, and she dies, and he loses his mind, and they just made a slasher based around that, and didn't call it Texas Chainsaw Massacre, didn't have him be the character Leatherface, didn't have Sally involved, and he was just a guy going around killing everybody, just like in Halloween Kills. Excuse me. Just like in Halloween Kills. If it was just a guy going around killing everybody and not supposed to be Michael Myers, I think he would have had something. But them tying that in, or excuse me, trying to tie that in, is embarrassing. Sally, who I was really hoping they were not going to try to make her the hero that like kills him, just because. I mean, she is her, so she's the proper age. It would have been even worse. So I'm glad that she was taken out, as she should be. But even with that, she got chainsawed from like the bottom of her stomach up to her mid chest, was thrown to the side, and somehow was still living on the ground long enough to shoot him a couple times. It's like, what? The film is just laughable. It is absolutely laughable. And again, if you just make a slasher, stop trying to tie it into these franchises, it'd probably be okay. If we have this orphan, like I said, you have an orphan, he is thrown out, his mother dies, and he loses his shit and just starts killing people, okay. It was a very bad film. You want to say just like again, Halloween Kills. When Myers comes out of the house and you have the scene with the firefighters, you've got the scene here with the bus. You want to say that was good with him just killing everybody, picking up like legs or arms or whatever it was, and just like throwing it to the other side behind him and whatnot. Like, okay, fine. Taking the kid out in the house with the cleaver, which I thought he got to the neck at first, but it was the jaw. I was happy to see it was the jaw, by the way, because when he just got up and left after being out for a little bit, that annoyed me. I was like, how is he alive? But then I saw it was here that he took it. So okay, he survived a little bit longer. It wasn't here. So, okay. But yeah, that is definitely one that I will never see again. I'm sure the majority of you still watching this will never watch it again. And again, enough. Give up. Stop. Just stop. No more. Um, so many of these films should not have been made. Problem is, of course, we know he's gonna survive at the end. I was happy that annoying little shit got her head cut off because she's one of the worst people alive. Annoying as fuck. So I was happy she's decapitated. But I don't know how they measure it, the viewers or whatever, because Netflix is a paid subscription. Um, I'm sure they'll do another one because money, like everything else. But glad I watched it just to watch it. But yeah, total piece of shit. So that's it for my reaction review of the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Let me know in the comments what you thought of it was. Had quite the comments going on my Instagram. If you don't follow me, I'm on there as Gore Forever. Same name. Give me a follow. Talk horror. Throw your comments in here. We'll talk about the film. Thanks for watching.